tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
And to get further mindset support and encouragement, join my channel membership. Hey everybody, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, your channel for all things positive, motivational, encouragement, and mindset shifting. If you're new to this channel, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, and as always, leave me a like because it helps me as a content creator. And I must say, shout out. Shout out to all my channel members and to all my motivational crew. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday to you. Happy new week. It's so good to see you all. And I'm just going to pause just for a second. I'll be right back. Everybody, it's so good to see everybody. Happy new week all the time. You all know who do YouTube channel as soon as you come on. Phone calls, knocks at the door. I apologize. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate your support. Hey, always Tam Tam. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the share. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here and your support today. As you all can see by the topic today, today's topic is I am who I am. I would love for this to be something that would go viral. I wish this was something that would go absolutely worldwide and more people would just accept who they are. You know, There is something to be said about somebody who can just be themselves, you know, and I mean unapologetically. You're not holding back. You're not afraid. You're not scared. You're just who you are, and you love that about yourself. But it does take a person who can just look at themselves, you know, smile at themselves. They can see that exactly who I am is exactly who I am supposed to be, not in comparison with another person, not based on what social media is saying, not based on the entertainment world, not because of my age or the things that I have, not because of my health. For so many reasons, I am who I am and I love who I am. Like I always share in my channel song, you know, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. There's something that is very profound. It feels amazing to be in your own skin and to love exactly who you are and to not be afraid of that. There's a lot of people who are afraid to just be exactly who they are. You know, they're afraid. They're afraid of the judgments of other people, the opinions of other people, because if you are yourself, then you don't have time to try to be like anybody else. You possess joy in your life. You just have so much happiness, and other people can tell. You know, when you radiate your own, you know, your own vibe, you accept yourself for who you are. Other people can tell that, and it's like you glow from the inside out. And this is what I wanted to share. I wanted to share this message of, you know, self acceptance. And I feel like I think that's the first point that I had on here. um, yeah, acceptance. The first part of being who you are is, first of all, you must accept yourself for who you are. And I don't mean who your family defines you to be, who social media defines you to be. Um, it doesn't matter about, you know, your weight. It doesn't matter about so many things, but it has to start with you. Hey, Realist One, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Got a moderator in the house. Appreciate you being here. Yes, everybody, like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Realist One. I hope you're doing well. Um, and it really does go a long way. I'll tell you all that when you accept who you are. And I went through a long road and process to be able to step into my own self, stand in my own skin, look at my own self, and look at yourself in the mirror and just say, who I am is good enough. Who I am is wonderful. I love who I am. I claim who I am. And there's so much people that don't know how to do that. You know, they spend so much of their life trying to keep up appearances, trying to be like somebody else that they're not. And if more people would just learn to love themselves, you know, just I'll stop right there with this point, and we'll go into this for a little bit. If more people would step into self love, you know, self love will take you everywhere that you want to go. Who you are is good enough, and you have to be okay with that part. If you don't accept yourself for who you are, you're going to make other people miserable. You'll stop yourself from getting into your purpose and your passion and your goals for your life. Remember, you get one you. There is nobody that is like you. And learn to love that about yourself. There needs to definitely be more people that can step inside of themselves, be happy with themselves for who they are, love themselves for who they are, what they have been through, what they're about, what their story is, and to be okay, and to not be able to hold back because maybe a person may not like your personality. They may not like the way you look. They may not like a lot of things about you. But at the end of the day, we have to face our own self. You have to face your own self. And I hope that it's with peace that you're accepting yourself. I hope it's with love. I hope it's with friendship, because at the at when everybody else goes away out of our life, unfortunately, some people leave our life through one way or another. Either you're blocking them because they're toxic, or because a relationship ends, or a friendship, or maybe it's even your own family. Unfortunately, a lot of times family does not love us just because you have the same blood as somebody else. That does not mean that they really accept you for who you are. That's a job that we must do for ourselves. Okay, it's a job that we must do for ourselves. Okay. Hey, actually, Aubrey, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for being here. And I thank everybody for the likes that I have. And I have to say to you all, there is nothing like self love. Self love is a gift that keeps on giving. I see so many people out there and they're so miserable with themselves. Okay. Thank you so much, actually, Aubrey, for the like. Very much appreciated. And I hope you're doing okay. I have to say this, okay? Hey, James Wilson, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Trish. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing great. And happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for listening in. Um, yeah, let's talk about some self love. Unfortunately, everybody from the time that they were a child, not everybody got poured love into them. It's wonderful if you did, but I'm speaking to those who did it. So if you grew up in an environment where love was not poured into you, you were not made to feel like you were a special person. You weren't made to feel that you had value in this life. I'm here to tell you that regardless of what you have been through, regardless of what other people have said and spoken over your life, as an adult, we have the opportunity to change that. There's nobody that is going to love you like you love yourself. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, and happy Monday right back to you. There's nobody that's going to love you like you do. And it's the inner work. We must work on ourselves. So even if you do have some level of love for yourself, we can always grow and pour more love into ourselves. And that involves different things for different people. Depends on what you're doing for yourself. For some people, it means by loving yourself, it means you got to strengthen saying no to other people. When you say no to other people, you say yes to yourself. That may be one thing for one person. Another person may be working on your drive, not procrastinating, not holding back and doing things because you just either you lack the motivation, you lack the drive, or you just don't know how to get started. But don't let that be the reason why you don't go after your dreams and go after the things that you want. If you really want to have the life that you want, you'll find a way to not make excuses. Okay? We're not making excuses over here, motivators. We're not. I want each and every one of you to have the life of your dreams. I want you to live your life with purpose and passion. And that means accepting yourself, accepting your talents, accepting your gifts, even if other people don't see it, even if other people don't accept it. It's about self acceptance. Once you accept yourself, everybody else, it doesn't matter. And you can tell the people who really truly accept themselves, because they smile from the inside out. They have no problem supporting another person. They're not gossiping about another person. Why? because they're so busy involved with themselves, with their life work, with their passion, with taking care of themselves, with working on their own person. See, when you work on yourself, you don't have time to turn your head to the left or the right or to look behind and think about the past. You are present in your today, because your today is what matters. Your today is what is valuable. And a lot of us didn't get told that who you are, exactly who you are, is the most important thing. That you don't have to change who you are. You don't have to look like another person. You don't have to weigh what other people weigh. You don't have to change your personality. You don't have to change anything that you don't want to change. See, it's about our own self. We're going to talk about ourself today, not anybody else, not who you're in a relationship with, not your family, not your friends. We're talking about us, yourself, me, umero, numero, okay? The number one person that is valuable. And we have to learn to seek more friendship with ourselves. Listen to, the voice in my own head. Am I doing the things that I want? Am I doing the things that I need? That's a part of self-acceptance, is being honest, being honest with myself. Am I really going after my dreams? Am I really putting in the work? Am I really doing the things that I desire? And a question how I know if I'm right on point, on target with my life, I asked myself a question. If today was the last day of my life, would I be happy with what I have done? That's a question that we should each check in and ask ourselves from time to time. Am I doing my life work? Am I going after my passion? Am I doing exactly what I want? Am I joyful? See, joy is different from happiness. Happiness is dependent on situations and on other people. But joy is something from the inside, that you possess, that I possess. Do I feel that I deserve to have joy? Am I doing things that show that I want to have joy in my life? Am I going after what I want to do? See, the whole thing about acceptance is not having the fear of judgment. And one of the biggest things for self acceptance is forgiveness. To accept ourselves how we are is we just got to let things go. And I will tell you all that we can be our own worst critic. We can be our own worst enemy. We can be the person that will stop our own self from moving forward. You can stop yourself. You can talk yourself out of things, but you can also talk yourself into things. And that's what I want you all to do, my fellow motivators. I want you to talk yourself into doing things. I want you to talk yourself into completing things. I want you to talk yourself into having healthier relationships and removing yourself, stepping back from the toxic ones, because you're valuable enough. You matter. You're an important person. And I wish that I had believed that years ago. I wish I had believed it years ago, that I was valuable enough to go after my dreams. But I just thought, it was hard. How am I gonna have my own business? How am I gonna do it? But it's about when you strengthen your why on the inside, because I'm strong enough, because I'm an important person, because I deserve to have an amazing life, because I deserve to possess joy. Those are my reasons why that I do what I do. And once you strengthen that resolve inside of yourself, there's nothing that can stop you. See, we have to want to believe in ourselves. You gotta have to want that. And it does definitely start with acceptance. So I'm going to put the link in here. Anybody who would like to add to this topic today, you're welcome to come up. I'm going to go into point number 2. Okay? Doubt. Okay? Now, doubt can be a roadblock into working on our self-love. We doubt, like, can I really do things? Am I really strong enough? Do I really have enough confidence? We doubt, we dummy down our talent. And I'm telling you that each and every one of us has talents. But the whole thing is that each of us has talents, but not each of us use them. Use the talents that you have been given. Don't doubt who you are. Don't doubt what you're about. Even if other people around you don't like what you talk about, they don't believe in your dreams, they don't back you, remove yourself from those type of people. They're the ones that are taking you down. Those people in our life that, let me tell you something. People will pretend to be on your side. People will pretend to be, oh, I love you so much. I care about you so much. And they will have that knife ready to backstab you at any time. They'll be the main person who's gossiping about you. They'll be the person who tell behind your back. They'll never make it. They're not smart enough. So it's very important who we associate with. The people that we associate with is the ones that is going to get us to help us to firmly believe in ourselves even more than maybe you had in the past. It's very important who you associate with, and don't just link because you know somebody for a long time, because somebody is your family, because you're in a relationship with them. That does not mean that they care about you, they love you and support you. It's about the actions of other people. And if you don't have the right people in your life, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You're not going to go after your dreams. You will not be encouraged. So be careful about the people that you have in your life and make an evaluation, because people in our life can cause us to doubt. They can get into our mind and it can mess up our mental health. Your mental health is involved. Don't doubt who you are. Don't doubt what you're about. Don't doubt what you deserve. See, it's in that doubting phase that we stop or we slow down when we don't feel good about ourselves. And nobody deserves to feel that way about themselves. Don't doubt who you are. Know that you can do it. And it's very important to feed your mind. I'm sorry, everybody, that I keep touching my nose, but my allergies today. Don't doubt who you are. Don't doubt what you're about. Don't doubt what you deserve. Because if you don't have the right people in your life, it's going to slow you down from your purpose. They're going to slow you down. They're going to get you involved in their plans and their goals and their agendas, and you will stop getting into what you're supposed to do. So be careful of the people that you surround yourself by. It's very vital. I've been around people who are millionaires, 1 or 2 billionaires that I've known in my life, and they always say that all the time. They speak it over me, that if you don't have the right associates, if you don't have the right mentors, the right people around you, you'll never get what you want. And it's not being selfish to want things. It's not being selfish to have dreams. But other people, if you don't have the right people in your life, if they're not doing anything, if they're not motivated and being in their purpose and their life work, and they're not loving themselves, then it will cause you to doubt yourself and cause you to slow down for what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Yes, Tam. It will. Don't let other people get you off track and doubt what you are, doubt what you deserve. Nobody deserves to be doubted, and that's why I started off talking about acceptance. If you don't accept who you are, then you're not going to move forward. So don't doubt. Let's get into enlightening ourselves. I'll tell you something, that when we talk about enlightening ourselves, it's so important to read. Okay? It's so important to read material either online or, paperback book. The more that we gain knowledge about things, enlighten our mind. Because if you're not where you want to be, You need to read and fortify your mind to encourage you that I can do it. When you enlighten yourself, when you strengthen your inside, your outside, the energy is going to follow that, because what you think, what you read, what you think about is what you become. So if you're listening to garbage from other people, you're listening to their foolishness, you're getting involved in their drama. No, no, no. Enlighten your own self. Enlighten yourself about what you want. Read about it. Research about it. Get some good mentors, get some good friends, be around people who are doing exactly what you want. See, the more that you strengthen your mind, you're going to feel good about yourself, and you're going to get encouraged to go after your dream. If you don't encourage yourself, if you don't enlighten yourself, if you don't fortify your mind, if you're not around people who are actually doing things, they're about their life, they're about their plan and their purpose, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay stuck. And I don't want that for anybody. I definitely don't want that for myself. It was really hard for me to get, not, I shouldn't say get rid of, but it was very hard for me to pull back from certain people, because I'm definitely a person that when I love hard. But if you love people more than they love you, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, and you cannot be who you're meant to be. You can't be you can't be the reason why you were made, you know. And I believe 100% that each and every person was made for a specific purpose. And if you have people in your life and they're not doing anything, and they're mean, they're wicked, they're getting you to doubt what you're doing or get you off track from what you're supposed to do, that's not good for me. That's not good for you, and it will affect your confidence. It will affect the amount of energy that you have. These type of people, they're energy vampires. Hold on a second, guys. Oh man, my nose. Man, allergies are really bad here in Florida, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, if you are not around the right people, if you're not around people who are actually doing things, and I will say that I can smile from the inside because I'm around people who love themselves. I'm around people who are confident. They're going after their dreams. They work hard. And when you look to the left or the right of you and you see people who are actually putting in the work, they're actually doing what it takes in order to have the life that they want. And if you look to your left or your right and the people around you are doing nothing, how are you going to get yourself excited about going after your dream and your purpose and doing what you want and doing what you deserve and your reason for being? See, we have to understand that enlightenment starts with us. We got to enlighten our own self and tell our own self that I deserve to have great things. I deserve to live my life with love and passion and strength and light and joy. And if you're not smiling every day, if you don't feel fulfilled from your inside, if you don't feel like you're doing something like a mission for your life, if you don't feel like you're giving back, because we can do a lot of things in our life, you know, turn our wheels, you know, be like that hamster running on the wheel, you know, doing a job for other people, or are you doing a job for yourself? It's a big difference. Marlene, those are so many good points. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you for being here, actually, Aubrey, and listening. And I want you guys to get up and do it. You know, we get a lot of information a lot of times. We do. We get a lot of good knowledge and information. But if we don't apply it, then what is the reason? What is the reason? Because information could be good while we read it, but are we willing to apply it and do it? See, the hard part is the action, you know. The hard part is blocking people's number, not listening to other people, getting up when you feel tired, not making any excuses, not giving in to fear, not being lazy. That's the hard part. That's the hard part, just doing that, following through. We can say we love ourselves all day long, but if we're letting other people get into our mind and get us blocked and sidetracked from what we need to do, then what is it worth? Hey, Miss Tracy, how are you doing? Got a member in the house. Appreciate you being here. Happy Monday to you. Because if we don't love our own self, who's going to do that for us? For a long time, I can say, honestly, for a long time, I let my definition of love be defined by who I helped, who I was being there for, who I supported, but I wasn't getting back anything. I wasn't getting anything poured into myself. And that's why I say to each and every one of you, I am who I am. You are who you are. Learn to love that about yourself. We're talking about self-love, confidence, and encouragement. To have that confidence, to have that self-love, to have that encouragement, we have to look at ourselves and say, I am good enough. I deserve to do the things that I want. And it's not selfish. And for a long time, I was around toxic people. And when I started to get into my life work, my mission, my purpose, building my confidence, learning to say no, people got upset and they'll start saying things to you like, you're selfish, you're mean now. And of course, you have to get ready to hear that. And you got to learn to be okay that I can't please you and please myself. I can help you when it's possible for me, when I have the time, but it's not my mission to make you happy. That's your job. It's each and every person's job to make their own self happy, to do things for themselves, to be independent, to walk in the manifestation of their light. See, one thing that I learned about myself is it wasn't my job to turn on and turn up the light for another person. My job is to turn on and to turn up my personal light, to be confident in myself, to believe in me. That's not anybody else's job. It's not nobody else's job why you don't have enough joy. It's not nobody else's job why you're not doing what you want. You have to declare it. You have to believe in your plans. You have to believe in things that was downloaded on the inside of you. You got to believe in your talent. And then you have to say, I believe in it and I'm going to use what I have. And even though it's hard, even though people may not support me, even though people may not like me, even though people may backstab me, but I have myself. See, that's where the enlightenment, that's where the elevation began for me. That even if other people did not believe in me, even if other people don't support me, even if other people don't like me, but I don't, not just about liking me. Who cares if they like me? Do I love myself? See, I had to be okay with, to love myself. That means other people won't like me. Yeah. And that's okay. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if I make you upset. I don't care if you say I'm mean. If being mean means that I have to say no to you, that I have to take some business meetings, it means I have to wake up early, that means I need to hit the gym, that means I need to go to the doctor, whatever it takes for me to feel good, for me to have my mental health intact, for me to feel spiritually connected. It's about your own self. And it took that for me to be able to say to myself, I believe in my own self. I believe in my own dream and my reason for being and existing. And I say that to each of you as well. Believing your own purpose and your own plan for your life. For a long time, we may look at our purpose as another person, you know, your kids who you're in a relationship with, you know, how much intelligence you have. That's not what defines who you are. Who you are is just your being, just you being who you are, just for you looking at yourself and to look at yourself and say, I'm still here. I have a reason for being here. What do I do? What makes me joyful? What makes me happy? And I need to know and do more of that. See, before I was just going after and chasing the dollar, when I had to turn that around and say, don't chase the dollar, don't chase the money, do what you know, do what you love, do what you enjoy, and then make the money come to you. See, it's about flipping it. It's about turning things around. And a lot of people don't understand that. You can do it, you can have it, but you just have to make a plan and follow through. It's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, you know, being your own boss and doing your own thing. But I love that I can wake up every day, and if I decide today I don't want to do it, then I'm not going to do it. Because I am my own boss. I'm my own boss. I'm a boss babe. I'm a boss babe. And I say that to each and every one of you who are striving to be your own boss. You can do it. You can do it. And even if other people don't believe it and other people will try to talk you out of it, you got to know what you want. Remember, we get one life. And I say to each and every one of you, you are who you are. And if you have something inside of you that is like, or in your mind, like, oh man, I really want to do this. But then if all you make things is just a thought, but you don't do anything in the action to get it, to make it your personal reality, then that's just what it's going to stay. If we just allow things to just be a thought in our mind, but we never do anything, if you're unhappy with your present circumstances, but you do nothing to change it, whose fault is it? Our own. You know, we have to be accountable for ourselves. We have to be accountable. And there's a lot of people out in this entire world that blame everybody else but themselves for their own life. we have to stand in our own stuff, you know, what you do, you know, because I'm not doing, that's the life that I have. And because I am doing, this is the life that I have. I learned that if I have this, if I just do just a little bit more, I can have the life that I want. I can have a life with a purpose and a plan, and it's not as painful as going after another person's agenda and objective. And I smile more, and I have more peace, and I'm drawing more energy and light to me. And you know, it's just a wonderful thing when you can just be yourself. And I say that to each and every one of you. Just be yourself. It will come. It will come. Whatever is meant to be for you will be. But don't let another person distract you from what you want to do. And that's exactly what will happen. When I decided that I wanted to be my own, you know, my own business, my own person, go after it, there's always going to be, oh, you can't quit your job. You can't do this. Now, I'm not telling nobody go and quit your job tomorrow. I set up a plan. I had things ready and prepared. So when I was ready to walk away, I would be okay for quite a period of time. So when I was ready and then other people found out, they'll try to talk you out of it. You know why? Because when you walk away, you can't help them anymore. And I loved that. That was my favorite part of walking away from a job and other people. I can't help you anymore because now I'm in my life's work. I have to do what is meant to be for me. And I say the same thing for you. You're going to have to turn down people. You're going to have to block people. You're going to have to walk away. You're going to have to strengthen your resolve. You're going to have to believe in your own self more. And I think that this is my last point. Yes, believe. So you are who you are, everybody, you know, and believe in that. Believe in that you can do amazing things. Believe that your dreams and your hopes. Believe in the things that you were given as a human being, as a person, that it was meant for you to do. That's confidence. Don't doubt who you are. Believe in that. Love yourself, who you are. Believe in your own dreams. And I'll tell you something, that if you don't believe in yourself, nobody is going to. Nobody can't make you, give you that drive. Nobody can't give you that grind. Nobody can't tell you you do it. You're making it. We must also, in that believing time, celebrate ourselves and pat our own self on the back and say, you're doing it. I'm proud of you. We must encourage ourselves. That helps us to continue to keep going and doing more and more. Hey, Eastside, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Monday. And hi back to you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support. I always say that, who you are as a woman, who you are as a man is important. And if you don't have people in your life that encourage for you to be more of yourself, that support you in doing what you want to do, you need to find some new people in your life. You need to find some new people in your life. You don't have to have you don't have to have people who have a lot of this, but it's the people who have strong mental power, mental clarity. They're supportive of you. They'll encourage you. They ask you what you need. What can I do for you? How can I support you? How can I help you? And if you have people who only call you and ask you to help them, that's not a healthy environment. I stepped away from people like that a long time ago, and I'm telling you that it will change your life once you allow yourself to be free from those type of people, because those people are stopping you from being who you are. They're stopping you from living your life dreams. They're stopping you from your goals and your agendas for your life. And I want to get back on track to talking about I am who I am. I say to each and every one of you, to be yourself. There's nothing like being yourself, being unapologetically you. Be unapologetically you. It's always good enough. You're always good enough, even if another person can't see it. If a job, if a person you're in a relationship, if it's a family member, if it's a friend, if somebody cannot feed and pour love into you, if they can't check on you, if they're not celebrating you, if they're not encouraging you, then they don't deserve to be in your life, because you cannot be the best version of yourself until you can see a mirror image of other people in your life doing amazing things. If you look to your left, your right, beside you, and you don't see that person doing amazing things, they're not being amazing. They're not encouraging. Actually, if you're around people and they're miserable, if you're around people and they're angry all the time, if they're gossiping about other people, that is what you are going to become. If you look at yourself and you go, you're always, snapping at everybody. We got to look at our own self and say, why is that? It could be a reflection of the people who are in our life. Hey, Jinx journalist, how are you doing? Got a member in the house. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, and happy Monday to everybody who's in the chat. Yes, everybody, don't let another person, okay? Don't let another person stop you from being yourself. Don't let another person's lack of confidence. Don't let another person who's miserable cause you to feel miserable, okay? Don't let another person make you feel miserable, because they are. They're just projecting whatever they haven't worked on. They're projecting whatever they're going through onto you. Don't let another person stop you from your peace of mind. Peace is one of the most precious commodities that we have. Don't let another person disturb your peace, disrupt it because they're angry and miserable. Okay? And people will make excuses and say, I've been this way a long time. But don't let another person make you feel miserable. Okay? Oh, thank you so much, Eastad. Welcome to membership. And I definitely do have a membership song. Pause, please. Let me remove that as well. And let me put this back up. Welcome back to membership, Eastad. Thank you so much, Eastad. Welcome back to membership. Appreciate your support. Yes, today I managed to get support for the jobs I need doing, and I can't rely on my said friends to help. Yeah, you have to pay attention to those things. Oh, it's all good, Eastad. Thank you so much. Good to have you join, Eastad. Glad to remind you. Awesome. Yes, everybody. I say to each and every one of you, each and every one of you are important. You're an important woman, you're an important man. You have a purpose and a reason for being here. And if nobody has not told you today, you have a purpose in this life. Go after what you do well and do it. Monetize your talent, monetize your gift, and you'll have more peace and more joy in your life. Be around people who encourage you and support you, accept you and love you for who you are. And you don't have to change who you are for them. If you have a really good friend, you don't even have to do anything. Just you being there, just spending your time, just listening, just hanging out. It's good enough for them. Yeah. We can't always give to other people. We also have to get back. And I know that somebody needs to hear that. While we give to other people, while we encourage other people and are supportive of other people, we must also support our own self. It's okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel important. It's okay to feel heard and need and seen, you know? And a long time ago, I used to always feel bad to ask for help. When somebody wanted to do something nice, that made me feel guilty, and it shouldn't. While we give, we deserve to receive. You deserve to receive. You deserve to be checked on. You deserve to be told that you're important in somebody's life. You should be told that I'm grateful for your friendship or your love. You should be told that. And if you're not, you may need to evaluate. Those may not be really people who care about you and love you. And I say it all the time. Just because we say we love somebody does not mean another person does as well. You got to go by the actions, everybody. A person is not doesn't love us just because they've been with us for a long time. That's not the scapegoat. That's not the reason, the all-encompassing reason for why a person loves you, just because they put in the time. It's the effort. It's how they treat you. It's how they show by their actions that they actually do. So be who you are, and make sure you have people in your life that love and support you the way that you deserve, the way you need to be seen, okay? I adore you did this song for new members. It's wonderful. And thank you so much, Jinx Journalist. Caught, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a great day. Sadly realizing with my hand bad people who don't want to help when they could do so. So I'll be saying bye to them when they need me. Exactly. And that shows how much we love ourselves. it may be hard and difficult sometimes to look at people that we actually do love and to remove ourselves from them, pull back from them, block their number, don't, listen to their phone calls when they do call, because we know when we see certain people, oh boy, we already know what time it is when we see certain people calling. They want something, they need us, but it's never anything for us. And I don't mean that all the time that it has to be about us, but from time to time, do they call and check on you? Are they understanding? Are they compassionate? Do they encourage you, for what you want? That's friendship and that's love. And we got to realize that we do. I have an online friend like that. She's a gem. Always knows when I am sad or if I need a boost of her, and vice versa. She's amazing. Well, it's amazing. It's good to have people like that. And like I say, like in your life, it does not always have to be in person. You can meet some amazing people online that I will say are even better than my own blood relative. Never wasted time on envious thoughts over here. Yeah. No, you don't have time. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for us to be envious of what somebody else has. Be yourself. And it feels good to be yourself, to be, whatever your quirks are, your personality. Be yourself. You get one you. Learn to love yourself how you are. Yes, happy Monday, Caught. Yes, I have definitely evaluated this week when I've needed help, and and maybe you're saying, and they weren't there for me. Someone local who I am was always there. Yeah. So I always say that the people that we think sometimes will be there and support us are not. We get love and support from strangers. I found that to be true. People who don't even know us will do more for us than people who have known us for years. Sometimes people take for granted, that we will always be there, right? They do. People think because they have been in your life for a long time, they kind of take you for granted. And I know that someone needs to hear that. Don't let people take you for granted. Don't let people use you. Okay? It doesn't matter if you've been in somebody's life for a day or 50 years. All that time you should feel seen, heard, loved, and special. You should always feel special by people in your life. Spot on. Never call to check on how I am. Can you help me? Can you order this for me? Doesn't answer my text for hours and hours either. And that's definitely not what I need. Right? Everybody has to know what they need in their life. They have to know what they personally want. Sorry guys, my allergies are going crazy. And we have to personally know what we want. You have to know what you want so that you can go after and be more of yourself. I am who I am. I love who I am. And I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I already know that. People are going to not like me. People are going to be jealous. They're going to be envious because I do the hard work. I do the behind the scenes. I do the things that other people are not willing to do. Wake up when it's early, grind when it's late. I handle my business. I'm accountable for myself. I put in the work. I'm accountable. And when I do something wrong, I have no problem saying I was wrong for that. Now, how can I grow and learn and not do that again? See, I'm a whole grown woman over here. I don't have no problems apologizing. I have no problems being accountable for myself. But I say to my own self, and I want you to say that to yourself, I am who I am. I deserve to have a prosperous life. I love me. I seek my own friendship. I am going to put in the hard work to go after and do what I'm supposed to do, what is meant to be for me, not to please other people, what other people like, how other people evaluate it, what their opinion is. And we can step into that sometimes, looking for acceptance from other people. And we don't even accept our own self. We don't even accept what we do. We don't accept our own thoughts. And when we see something that we don't like, we keep putting up with it. And you shouldn't. Don't keep putting up with things that you don't like, things that you don't deserve, especially when you're kind and loving to other people, but they're not kind and loving back to you. Be yourself and pay attention. We always have to work on discernment, right? Work on discerning that person's using me, they're playing games with me, they're lying to me, they're drama filled. You don't need none of that in your life. They're lying to me. You don't need that. You don't need people like that in your life just to say you're in a relationship, just because they're a family, just because they're a friend, just because you need money. Don't let people trample on on you. No, don't let other people be a doormat. No, being under other people's thumb, they'll hold you down. They'll make your confidence go down. They'll make your self-esteem go down. They'll stop you from going after your purpose because you're so busy helping them. You're so busy supporting them, but they're not supporting you at all. Pay attention, my motivators. Open up your eyes. Put in the hard work. Like when people call you, like, why are they calling me? Okay? Why are they calling me? Okay? Pay attention to that. My eyes have been open for sure on what is important to me and my own health and happiness. Right? You said no tolerance. Don't have no tolerance for foolishness, everybody. Don't. Oh, I try, Jinx journalist. I try. So don't let people play you, everybody. Don't. You deserve way more than that. I'm going to put the link in here one more time to see if anybody would like to add something to this discussion. You're more than welcome to come up. And I'm going to do a recap about everything that I talked about. Today we talked about I am who I am. And you are. If nobody has not told you today, my fellow motivators, you are an amazing human being. You have a purpose and a reason for being here. You have a purpose and a passion in this life. And we get sidetracked from our purpose. We get sidetracked from who we are, depending on what we're going through, depending on where you are in your life. And it doesn't matter if you're 16 or 68. We can make changes to feel better about ourselves. We can do more things to make us feel good about ourselves. At the end of the day, you have the final say on the amount of joy that you have. You have the final say on how much confidence you have. But it starts first with acceptance. You got to accept your life. You got to accept who you are as an individual, what you're about. And if you don't accept who you are, nobody else will. But accept yourself. And don't doubt. This life, the social media, the entertainment, other people, if you're going by how another person looks, what another person has, if you're going by external things, material things, you'll never be happy. You got to love yourself for who you are in your own person, in your own being. Be you. Don't doubt why you're here. Don't doubt your personality, what you're about, what makes you happy. Don't doubt anything about yourself and what brings you joy and more light. Get into your purpose and your plan for your life. Enlighten yourself. I always say, get involved in reading. Knowledge is power, everybody. Knowledge is power. But it's nothing to have knowledge but do nothing with it. We can know sometimes that, that's not a good relationship. That person ain't treating me right, but we keep taking it. We don't deserve that. You don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. Enlighten yourself and act. And the last point is to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Do the hard work. Stand up for yourself. Say no. And don't apologize for it. Be unapologetically you. Believe in what you have. Believe in what you're about, okay? Believe in that, okay? Believe in that. Yes. It definitely makes me sad that they don't give me what I give them for, or even some of that. Yeah. And what we have to learn and understand that some people will never be able to give you what you give them because they haven't done the inner work. They haven't worked on their own self. They don't love themselves. We can't expect people to give us love and they don't possess love for themselves. So people can only pour from what they already possess. So unfortunately, some people cannot give us love like we do because they don't even possess it for themselves. They don't. Yeah. I'm very happy for the things I do and achieve, and now I can do for myself without help I once thought I needed. Yeah, and you can. You can. Each and every one of you, you can each do something amazing with your life, but don't try to be like anybody else. I say to whoever needs to hear it, whoever you are as a woman, whoever you are as a man, is good enough. Believe in yourself, have confidence, be aware. I'm an amazing person. I love myself. I'm a great friend. I deserve to have good friendships. I deserve to have healthy relationships. It's not about the quantity. You could have 100 people that you know, but of what is it if you have 100 people and not one of them check on you, not one of them want to spend time with you? That's it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality friends that listen to you. You know, there's a great quality. Sometimes you have some friends that will just listen to you. Then you have those friends that will spend one-on-one time with you. And then you have those friends that are the encouraging ones. And then you have your spiritual friends, and you have your business relationships, business associates. So there's all type of relationships that you can have. But as long as it's not toxic and you don't feel drained and you feel like they're disrupting your peace, if you find that you have people in your life and they're disrupting your peace, that's not a friend. That's not love. And just because somebody is your family, I hear people say family is everything, okay? But I don't believe that to be the case. Family is not everything. It's family can be who loves you. You can make your own family. It does not have to always be related by the blood that runs in your veins. Love of family is who you make it. It's who you make it. So be about your business, everybody, and be who you are. You know, be confident, love on yourself, know that you deserve to have an amazing life. You do. You deserve to have people who love on you, check on you, understand you, are compassionate. And if you don't put in the hard work to find it, to seek it, because you deserve it. Remember, you are somebody. You are somebody. Marlene, allergies messing with you, Marlene. Sense your discomfort. Yes, they are. They're driving me crazy today. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all the members. It's going to be another members only live stream next week. I look forward to that. Check out the community tab members, and I'm going to put up a video a little bit later for you members to enjoy. Thank you so much to all the subscribers who watch my videos and those on the replay, my replay gang. Thank you so much for supporting me. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired. Be encouraged, be inspired. Be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, yeah.